The Dendrobium Phalaenopsis is pretty similar. This one already has a stake, and the pseudobulb was pinned to the stake, and as you can see it's making a baby for me now. But at this stage it's rather too early for me to stake it up. I'll just wait for it to grow. And actually when this guy will bloom, you can stake the flower spike to this stake as well. What I noticed is that the flower spikes tend to be much thinner than the Phalaenopsis flower spikes, so in my opinion they're not as easy to break. The thicker they are, the faster they break, in my opinion. So yeah, when the flower spikes grow, you can pin them to the stake, and actually you can let them grow and pin them whenever you want to, because the flower spike will not get as hard as a Phalaenopsis one will. So you don't really have to shape it in any way. When it grows, and or when you feel like spiking it up, you can just do so right then. Oncidium and intergenerics are the easiest in my opinion. You can actually let the spike grow as much as you want and then pin it up, because it is just so flexible all the time. It's not like a Phalaenopsis spike that will tend to harden up over time. So the way I do it is actually let it go as much as it can be sustained by the leaf, or you know, something like that, before spiking it up. And because they tend to have small little flower spikes, and this plant was actually very dehydrated, and if you have a dehydrated plant, the flower spike will be rather soft. So because I do have a dehydrated plant and the spike is rather tender, I'm just gonna use this little clip here, and it should be just fine. There you go. If you don't have all the rings and like clips that I have, you can use floral wire or any sort of wire that you find fit and that is flexible and lets you work with it very, very fast. You can actually stake up orchids with minimal root systems as well. That's what I do with the orchids that I bought at a discount and who suffered with the roots. I actually use bamboo sticks. You can find these in the barbecue section. Use them for barbecue. And I stake the plant up like so, using a rubber band, until it gets more roots and becomes stable in the pot. And you can use the other sticks as well, the orchid sticks, but you just actually need a small enough stick that it will not be very unsightly. Okay, you can see it if you look like from this position. Okay, so yeah, that's about it on staking orchids. You don't have to do it with flower spikes all the time, but it's beneficial because you never know when you're gonna bump into your orchid and you're gonna destroy the spike, and waiting another year for another spike, it's not cool. Okay, so I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!